On the 1st of September, military exercises involving the Russian military will start in Belarus. This is not a military threat to Poland, but the Union of Belarus and Russia wants to intimidate Poland in this way.
Odpowiedzią na te wszystkie zagrożenia.
The answer to all these threats is to strengthen the Polish army and the Polish border. I once again would like to thank you for your daily service, despite these attacks.
Codzienną służbę, mimo tych.
The fence on the Polish-Belarusian border guards not only Poland, but also the European Union and NATO countries. We put up this fence, which today, ladies and gentlemen, no doubt, and no one doubts it, is the eastern shield of NATO in the transatlantic community. Since the beginning of the hybrid attack on Poland, border guards and police officers have been on the front line of defense. Officers have been insulted in vulgar ways by opposition politicians and celebrities. We are here on the ground. We have talked to commanders. We know that our services and the military work together brilliantly, supporting each other in solidarity with full respect, with full commitment. We are very proud of our officers and soldiers. We also came to thank them for the exemplary performance of their service. The Belarusian regime declared a hybrid war on Poland in the summer of 2021 with the help of illegal migrants. This was a prelude to the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Poland was about to be flooded with a wave of migrants from the Middle East and consequently would have been unprepared to receive real war refugees. Thanks to the attitude of the Polish government, Minsk and Moscow's plan failed.
Zbudowaliśmy barierę, która zatrzymuje nielegalnych migrantów.
We have built a barrier to stop illegal migrants. The border is defended by soldiers, border guards, and police officers. They face danger from migrants and Belarusian services, but also insults from opposition politicians and associated celebrities. However, the opposition's attitude was in line with the Russian narrative. The civic platform politicians disregarded the security of Poland's border, lobbied for the admission of illegal migrants, and spread Russian lies. Let these people into Poland. Who they are will be determined later. What do you have services for? Among opposition politicians, Janina Ochojska attacked Poland most strongly. The MEP compared border guards to Nazis and accused foresters of creating mass graves for migrants. Her words were used by the Kremlin propaganda. Do you think that after the elections, if the opposition wins, this wall should be taken down? I think so, because there are 1,800 kilometers of walls in Europe. These walls will have to be torn down again. When the Wagner Group appeared in Belarus, the opposition downplayed the issue and argued that it was a topic artificially fueled by Jarosław Kaczyński. Svetlana Tikhanovskaya, who sees a serious threat, takes a different view.
About 4,000 people, 4,000 Wagner fighters now in our country, but after Prigozhin deaths, we see that camps of Wagner groups is being dismantled, and partially they are sent out of our country. So Lukashenko can't control these people. So, but of course, you know, the presence of Russian troops, presence of Wagner fighters, presence of possible presence of nuclear weapon in Belarus creates a threat to our Western neighbors. But we have to understand that we have to solve the problem, but not to treat symptoms, of this problem.
Poland issued a clear message on the 28th of August for Belarus to stop its actions against Poland, or Warsaw will close the border.
Zażądaliśmy od władz
We demanded from the authorities in Minsk, from the Lukashenko regime, that Wagner's group immediately leave the territory of Belarus, and that illegal migrants gathered there by Belarusian services immediately leave the border zone. Moscow periodically releases information about the transport of nuclear weapons to Belarus. The situation is constantly monitored by the United States. We continue to actively monitor reports on the Russia-Belarus deal to ensure that Russia maintains control of its nuclear weapons in the event of any deployment to Belarus, and that both countries uphold their obligations under the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. We will keep a close eye on any deviation from the norm. During the PO-PSL government, military units were closed in the strategic eastern Poland. This trend was only reversed after Law and Justice took over.